just battling back as an offense, being able to still run the football, keeping everything within the wheelhouse of this offense. And, for us to, turn the opportunities into points is something that we've been harping on and working on all year. And for it to just show off today was just good. We just got to keep building on.
Next question, Ben Volin, followed by Dan Roach.
Hey, Cam. You guys overcame – you were down by 10 points entering the fourth quarter and came back to win, which this team, believe it or not, the last time they had done this was the Super Bowl win over Atlanta. So what was the attitude for you guys in that fourth quarter, being down all game, and how did you guys not give up the fight,
Well, we just did our jobs. And that's what it just comes down to. As offense, our job is to put up points. And for us to put up, 30 points, it was just as expected as what we're supposed to do.
And what about for you personally after what happened last week in Buffalo to come back and have a great fourth quarter and lead your team on several drives? What would that mean for you?
You just do your job, man. I'm learning. That's just what's expected. It's nothing really more or less than executing the call at hand. And, for Josh to keep the ball in my hands during that time, gives me confidence here moving forward.
Next question, Dan Roach, followed by Doug Kyde.
Hey, Cam, just to follow up on what Ben was saying, with all that you guys have been through, with what you've been through last week, the heartache in Buffalo, how good did it feel to just be able to go out there, keep battling? You come from behind, and then you get the 51-yard field goal. You tie it late, and then the 51-yard field goal. How good did it feel to finally be able to go out there and execute and do what you guys wanted to do as a team and get out of here with a win?
I'm not going to lie. It felt good. But yet, at the end of the day, we're in a position where, this was a division game, a much-needed win for multiple reasons, not only for the division, but also, for our confidence. And we just needed one, in our opinion. We got a strong feat here coming up this weekend. We just got to get healthy and just pair it with a great week of practice, and we'll be all right.
It's a quick follow-up. How important is that word confidence now for you guys to build that and build off this and go forward with it?
It's everything. It's everything. But for us, I think our confidence comes with when we play complementary football. And it showed today. Defense got a much-needed turnover. We turned that opportunity into points, and we just got to keep building off of what we did tonight and here moving forward.
Next question, Doug Kyde, followed by Matt Vautour.
Hey, Cam, it seems like you've been more efficient as a passer over the last couple of weeks. You haven't thrown any interceptions. What's been the difference over the last couple of weeks versus maybe the few weeks that preceded these games?
I'm getting tired of sucking. Simple. As a competitor, you know what your standard is, and taking pride in your work. That's what it comes down to. And you not being able to, hold your head up because you're thinking too much. That's one thing. But at the same time, you're solely responsible for the performance that you put up. And I was extremely disappointed. And, this is not like I just did my job today. And that's what it's supposed to be each and every week. Efficient football, if it's not there, just get it out. I had a couple mistakes tonight that I learned from and get better from. But yet at the end of the day, this offense thrives when we just keep pressure on the defense throughout, when we're running or passing, short passes as well as deep passes. And we just got to get better from it.
Thanks.
The next question, Matt Vautour, followed by Michael Hurley.
Cam, when JC gets that interception, did you recognize at that point that's a moment that could kind of flip the game and put you guys right back where you wanted to be?
Absolutely. But yet, I was more pleased with, how we came right out of halftime and to start the game, with points. And that's a key to victory for us each and every week. We want to be the first. We want to score when we first get the ball. We want to start fast. That was a point of emphasis this week, as well as, coming out of halftime, we wanted to put points up on the board too, preferably touchdowns, and we did that. So when you gain that type of momentum, we just got to keep it, and we just got to build off of it.
Are you more elated right now at the feeling of winning, or relieved to not have that feeling of losing anymore?
I'm more relieved not having the feeling of losing, because there's a lot of people in that locker room, that deserves, more than what we have been showing. A lot of our fans have been let down with the lackluster performances of myself, amongst other people, but I only can speak for myself, and I will. But yet, this is a game that we can build off of, and we will build off of it, and that's a good thing.
Thank you.
Next question, Michael Hurley, followed by Levin Reed.
Hey, Cam. I'm sure it's more fun to be, running in the open field rather than sneaking up the gut. But you had 6 sneaks tonight, 5 of which gained yards, 4 of which either were touchdowns or first downs. Can you just take us through that process and what needs to go right for that to be as successful as it was tonight?
Dave Andrews, Dirty Dave. That play is always successful when, your center or guards, Shaq Diesel or Smoke and Joe can get some type of surge. And for me, being as big as I am, it's just a lunge forward. So, I just want to be as efficient while running, the quarterback sneak as much as possible. And, those guys did the hard job, and it's just for me to just get the clean snap and fall for it.
Next question, Levin Reed, followed by Mark Daniels.
Hold on one second, sorry. Hey, Cam, we'd be remiss to talk about Jakobi Meyers, sorry about that, on his birthday. Just as you watched him grow for the last 2 weeks and over maybe the span of a month, how much better has he been and much open has he been to getting you the ball?
Man, I'm extremely proud of Jakobi, man. My germs. He's a person who I've known the longest this whole ordeal. Me knowing Jakobi when he was 16, 17 years old, coming out of high school, and both of us being from the greater Atlanta area, for him to be morphing into the player that he is today, it's just hard work paying off for him. He's learned from so much from believing in his system, and also learning from the best to do it. The gritty type of guy in Jules, and him being accessible for him watching him on film and him seeing how he practices and whatnot, and using him as like a vessel. It shows, for Jakobi to go out and put it to fruition, with the hard work that he puts in.
And last question, Mark Daniels.
When you first saw Jakobi, he was a quarterback in high school. Did you keep up with him? Did you keep up with him at all?
Of course. Well, for my foundation, we have an all-star team, and the list goes on. We had Justin Fields, Jakobi Meyers, multiple kids that's in the NFL right now. George Pickens, Bo Nix. It's a lot. And for us to always kind of keep in touch in some way, shape, form, Jakobi going to North Carolina State as a quarterback, I know, man, for him to be able to throw as far and as hard as he used to throw, and for him to transfer to, the receiver position, I knew he would have success, because playing the quarterback position makes you intellectually sound. It's cerebral by default, because you know what a quarterback is looking for. And he's such an easy target to throw to, as you can kind of tell. And, he just finds a way to get open. He got a knack for the ball, and his decisiveness while running routes is easy to, kind of tell where his body language is going to go. But for him to have the performance that he had tonight, ongoing, these last couple of weeks, he's just been, it's just a show of hard work paying off. Not only him, but, Demir, and the whole core group.
Is it wild for you at all when you're playing with someone you knew that far ago, and to have a game like he did tonight?
Without a doubt. But God put me here for a reason, man, and I just want to use my influence in a positive way. And Jakobi is a person who obviously I took up under my wing a long time ago, and for him to for us to have the same type of connection, it's just impactful for many reasons. But Jacoby's not the only person who reaps that vessel of having a person who's done it. Those guys learn from each other. They still keep in contact with the people from that 707 team. No matter if it was 6, 7,